Hi guys, and welcome back to another edition, which I didn't think there would be, of the Sibling Rivalry. Yeah, we're finally going to have another session of this, which is good. Brother's been quite busy recently, so yeah, let's go. My brother's got, let's put it this way, he's won everything by now, and he's all over me. So to turn it around, it's going to be a big task, but I've gone back to the drawing board on trying to find a non-mid-bob formation, and fingers crossed. And I've learned a bit more stuff about what's needed to make my teamwork. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I'm gonna try a few things that will look strange, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, I have some decisions to make, but all in all, should be good, good, good. Uh, Reserves. So this is my formation. It's not that, don't worry. It is that though. Actually, no, I want you back for. So I'm just trying to piece together what I actually want. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right. So the idea uh, behind the formation is I've realised that when my forwards play in the very top roles on the wide rather than centre with passing, they chip in with goals whilst allowing the striker to still get his bunch of goals. Yeah, so I've got a three-man centre midfield to control the midfield better without the ball, but also I've got two of them pushing forward to create more, and I have the middle one sitting. He doesn't move. And I play short passing, should be on, yeah, and I can go into mix. So that's the idea. I've got more control in the centre of midfield, whilst having men a lot further forward to score goals. Bit more attacking, bit more adventurous. Yet I have one less player actually with forward runs on to control the game, and he'll be my all-rounder, which will be Desart. I'm thinking maybe Anderson, but because they're both two-footed. But De Jong has got some lovely stats, so I could be selling De Jong. I'm not sure. Right wing will be Burke, Mane. Left wing will be Coutinho, Johnson. Centres will be Miranchuk, Amiri, Keita, Desart. Who's in my reserves? I need a backup to. Hmm. Yeah, I got some good players, man. So yeah, I need to find an attacking midfielder. Uh, do you know what? He'd actually be perfect. He's 26, but I want two-footed players. So we'll see what we can get. This boy looks tasty. Funny enough, Genie would be very useful, but I'm not re-signing Genie. It's just a bit old now. Yeah. Who are you? It's not bad at all. Who do I have? Oh, Amiri for the right. Hold on, Amiri and I actually need a right, don't I? I don't need a left. I need a right, back up right. Okay. Good player. This guy looks like the best bet, you know. I like this guy, but not quite where I want him to be. Okay, let's put a bid in for this determined player. He's got a decent all-round game. Still not sure. I could just make do with what I've got, to be honest, but we'll see what's cracking. Okay. Next problem. This guy. Kind of fed up with him. He's not as fast as I need him to be. I'm fine with the rest for now. What defenders are out there? That's my brother. Fuck, man. Oh, okay. Right, he's planning to do a load of stuff on the first. So if we wait till the first, then try and get some stuff done then. Yeah, like I say, my brother's won everything, so going head to head with him on a player will be almost pointless at this stage. I got a lot of catching up to do. Um, yeah, but I don't like giving up. I've said it many times. I'm going to use it as a challenge. Whether it will come good, I don't know. But so far, it's 5 years in, and I've won one league title and some domestic cups. He's won the league the last 4 years, and finally has won the Champions League. Um, yeah, so I need to turn all that round, and it's not going to be easy at all. Who are you? 32. I would like a good young up and coming defender. Yeesh. Yeah, I've recently learned that to play the way I want to play defensively, I need pace. Um, I also need anticipation from my defenders for the offside trap, but pace and anticipation really help. So someone like Jimenez may struggle, even though he's got really good anticipation. He's a bit slow, and plus he got sent off so many times last year. I'm a bit fed up with him, so I may look to offload, which is really annoying. I was thinking about just calling up Benkovic or something, but he's out for 8 months. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, that's Matt's. He's even won Manager of the Year 5 years in a row because the first year when I won the league, He didn't win. Did he win anything? I'm not sure he won anything, but he got to the final of a lot, like Champions League final, runner-up in the league. I think he won the League Cup actually. So he actually got Manager of the Year, which kind of was shocking. And at the time, I didn't care. I was like, that's fine, you can have this one. But since it's been like I've been so poor ever since, kind of thing, I haven't won. I haven't won enough back. So yeah. So I'm gutted about that one now. But yeah, so got a lot of turning around to do. But I'm feeling positive towards it. The end of the last one, I was deflated, and yeah, wasn't looking forward to any of this. But now, yeah, feeling much better about it all. Um, yeah, I'm gonna sell him. Just don't like him. I've got Van Dijk will be good for a couple more years at least. He's got a really good all-round game. Engels as well, and I've got Danzo. I'm going to give it a chance to. Um, yeah, really disappointed with Jimenez. Look at that. 14 yellow cards and 4 reds. Let's just cut him off before it costs me any more. And there's a couple of defenders here that I like, so I'd rather give them a chance. Okay. So I think that's doing stuff. So let's take people off training. We need to change this up a bit. A lot of people leaving me this summer. Right. I'm sacrificing a little bit of height at the back for more pace because there aren't too many, as you can tell, that have the whole package. However, I've one or the other it seems, which to a degree is quite realistic. I like this guy, he's cheap, but he's just lacking a little bit of stats, but not bad at all. Um, well, he's not bad at all. Can't tackle for shit, but if I remember rightly, you're gone, you're gone. Yeah, I need some defensive reinforcements. A centre half. Hmm. Matt's flogging him. It's a shame. Yeah, I don't need anyone flashy, just someone to fill out the reserves. Seeing as how the game isn't giving me too many. He's not bad, is he? 25. He's not world class. Oh, it's a shame he's going to cost me. I mean, to be fair, I could bring this guy in as an important, a hot prospect. Maybe I'll do that. Who the fuck are you? This boy's got some lovely stats. His marking's really lacking, but very nice. Kieran Tierney. It's very tempting, I tell you. Alright, what I'm going to look for is a centre mid with a really nice all round game. And of course, they're all fucking holding midfielders. I wonder if they're brothers. You'd imagine they might be. Tell you what, fucking hell. Not sure about this. I'm not sure I need that kind of position, but I just want to see what's out there, really. Right, okay. Midfield, I think I can get by another year. And I do need a centre, don't I? Okay, let's just do that, I guess. Really? Hmm. No pace or work rate, not really what I'm looking for. And I know it's only for the reserves, but still want to have a slim hope of them turning out to be half decent, you know what I mean? Wow, such a lack of talent, man. Cool. See, this guy's a defensive mid, but his stats mean he could probably play more creative midfield role. Maybe I'll try that. So I just don't like buying new players when I've got a really good team. The only reason I'm selling Jimenez is because of the red card situation and the lack of pace that I've learned is quite important. I mean, it's always important. I always want players with pace anyway, but now I know it's an actual thing. keep me on it. So who's my first choice? Okay, let's have a look at keepers then. Perhaps I need to get a keeper. Fuck it, I'll stick with one. I know I've got a good kid there, but I think you proper let me down a little bit. Anyway, I'm fine. Yeah, Danzo's going to be first choice next year. Good lad. Mm. I was looking to see if Danzo was a true centre half compared to Engels. Both are the same rating, which is nice. But I do believe Danzo maybe isn't a natural centre half, but his stats are phenomenal. So Danzo, Van Dijk, and then I'm going to get one of the other centre halves I'm trying to sign. Benkovic is still there. He will come back into the first team. When he's back from injury, 7 months. Okay. I've made so many mistakes in this game, honestly. Uh, mainly, mainly, I w- mainly with players when I didn't sign them, knowing stuff I know now compared to then. But also faffing around with trying to find my favourite non-whip bob formation. It's been a lot harder, yeah, because as I've said many a time, I have no problem with attacking mentality, but I do believe you only need to use it when you need to use it. I think you should, with the top players at the top clubs, you shouldn't have to expose yourself in the sense of like all out attack and get caught on the break when you should be good enough to break teams down just by passing and moving or whatever. Yeah, and that's pretty much been my goal since I've gone on with Bob is to find a formation that has the best balance for that. I still think the best formation I've found so far is my original one, but that even that has its faults. It it's good against a lot of formations, and then you play a top team, you play long ball for some weird reason, and they destroy you. Now I'm not saying this will fix it, but I'm hoping I've learnt something else about marking at the back as well. So hopefully, yeah, we can put all the knowledge I've got together and come up with a stellar season. Fingers crossed. What you got, babe? Curry. Fair enough. Yeah, no, fair enough, babe. The missus hasn't been well. Right. So Caracol, I'm hoping what I do for the fullbacks will give them a little bit of a new lease of life. Um, because they're not as protected, they're not going to be asked to do a lot more, and also asked to get forward and cross the ball. Because hopefully, when they get to say they make a forward run to here, I want them whipping the ball into the box. There's going to be plenty of people in the box to aim for. Yeah, Pogba. Yeah. Let's just double check that. Yeah, let's see if we can get another expansion, which I doubt we can, but you never know. Also, I'd just like to point out that what's the word? My motivation behind this formation. Anyway, the basis of it is the Liverpool formation. I wanted to recreate a midfield three with the three up front as reliable as possible, as good as I could, but it doesn't really work like that, unfortunately. Um, yeah, it's just not really possible to do it exactly how I want because obviously in real life, without the ball in these zones, like the fullbacks would be these right of the midfield would be helping out with the fullbacks, so with this left help out. The centre mid would be helping out the DMCs as well as pressing down up the pitch. So they'd be pressing high here, but when without the ball, if the ball's behind them, they would be in these pockets. These pockets. Do you know what I mean? The wingers would track back to an extent. I've got them on non-zonal marking because I just want them to press the ball where it is, not just mark a man. I want them to actually press forward and back. Same with the striker. I'm hoping that's gonna help anyway. I'm going to commit to Karius being my number one. He's been here a long time. He didn't have a bad season by stats wise last year, and he's the best stats guy, best on stats I have, and yeah, why not? Why not back one? I don't care. Rhian Brewster, nice. Technique's still a bit low, but he's solid enough. Good player. So my first team next year will be Karius. I'm going to start Caracol. I'm not sure how wise that is, to be honest. I spelled it wrong, I must have done. Because he looks like he's developed lovely. Let's make a bid, see what they say. Because I like Caracol, I think he's got some lovely stats, but his decision making isn't great. I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit. How old is he? He's 25, so they are the same age. Best day, he's got some nice stats. Again, his decision making is slightly better, but his anticipation's worse. So, I don't know. Maybe I don't need to get one. Maybe I just put up with what I've got. I don't know. But Amiri will be first choice. So it'll be, sorry, Karius. I'm going to start Caracol. And Henriks. I like. Do I have Henriks? No, I'm going to go Visa. Henriks played quite well. I like Visa a lot though. Henriks has got better decision making, anticipation. They're both fast. Alright, we go Henriks. We're going to go Danzo, Van Dijk. Midfield three, starting from the left, Moranchuk, Desart, and Amiri. Are going to be our three first choice. Left will be Johnson. Right will be Burke, and up front Dolberg. I'm hoping Jesus has a season where he kicks on, but until he does, Dolberg will be my first choice. I'll buy a new centre half, and if Danzo ain't doing it, the new centre half will come in. But we'll give him a chance first. Yeah, I like Jesus. He's got a lot of stats I want from a striker, as well as being hard-working and brave, whereas Dolberg is work rate of 12, bravery of 9. It's not great, but yeah, he's banging goals in, so hold on, I just realised. Fuck. I've got Cater. Of course Cater starts. I could do what I do in my other one. Cater on the right, Moranchuk on the left. Yeah, that's got to be the way. So I definitely need a midfielder. And not one of them. Yeah, if that's the case, then De Jong's got a long contract. Kind of torn. I'll give everyone new contracts after all the signings are done. That suits me down to the ground. The reason I don't want to sell Jimenez is a couple of things. I don't need the money. I absolutely don't need the money. I need squad size. Maybe whacking him in the reserves and putting him as backup may improve his fitness. And if that does, he may get a bit more pace on the books because that's what he needs really to be in my team. But his wages are astronomical really to be a backup. There's no way he should be. But also, if I leave him as backup, and I'll let people bid silly money. But two of my fullbacks will get contracts. Engels back up to Van Dijk. Yeah. Should work out well for balance. So I completely forgot about Cater. That's nuts. I'll play Cater on the right of the three because Moranchuk and Cater are my best attacking midfielders by country mile centrals. Moranchuk is left, Cater's either, so he'll be fine. Amiri's one-footed as well, so he can be back up to Cater. And then I'll get someone else back up to Moranchuk, which hope maybe that Leo, whatever his name is, will come in. He's really creative, really good player, hard working. So we may give him a go. And if I remember rightly, he's not one-footed. He's not one-footed, which is fine. He's got some lovely stats, so yeah, maybe go for him. And what I'll do is tough choice. I think I'll put. Who do I put? I would definitely play De Jong in the first team if it wasn't for the fact he's one-footed. Sounds crazy, I know. Maybe I put Anderson in the reserves. He's never quite performed at a top level. Let's give him a contract now. Yeah, give him a contract now. I know I could play this guy on the left of the midfield three, but he's not the most creative. He's not the kind of person you want in that role, in my opinion. Yeah, fuck. 5 years in, this is the problem as well. I'd, I'm looking forward to playing a new game with my brother because 5 years in, a lot of my best players, like people like Mane, who are now back up, and Coutinho back up, they're like hitting that 30-year-old mark, and I haven't even got their backups lined up really. It's just a lack of quality in this game now because a lot of the regens, a lot of their stats get randomly changed. So there's no, and if you've got a player like Ronaldo, he's got so many 20s, you can't make them better. They're only going to get worse, which sucks because you lose world-class players to buy. And I know people say, well, perhaps some of the worst ones will get better, but they never get good enough. Still got Woodburn, which is nice. He doesn't want a contract, fine. Don't blame him. Okay. Probably should have put him as backup, but nah. Surprised my brother's selling Werner. Might as well just offer the money, really. Say some fucking about anymore. Yeah, it hasn't quite got the jump in I want at 16, but he's so good at everything else. And he's at the right age, why not? Hot prospect. I don't think I'll bother. I don't think I'll bother. He's good. He's definitely worth the money for that, but I really don't need to be worrying about it so much right now. I don't know if I'm going to bother with this guy either now. Just double check before I cancel it. He can play anywhere really. He's 25. He's good age. He lacks off the ball and passing, which is really important. Creativity is okay. He's right-footed, really. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave this one, let him go, and then Renato Sanchez. See that. Let's see if my brother will sell him. I'll take Renato Sanchez. I'll play him back up to Moranchuk. That's a strange one, that. One for my brother to think about. He is interesting. interested. Nice. He's taking his time with it. Yeah, he'd be really, a really good signer for me. He's 25 soon, so he's at a good age. He only paid 975. Who do you want? It's not what I want to give you out of this. Oh, you've seen it. Cool. Right, my brother's messaging me saying he doesn't want to lose Sanchez, but Sanchez won't sign a contract, and if he's got to sell him, and if he's got to sell him to me, he wants an Anna. So I said, right, well, if you like, I'll give you an Anna, but I'm not giving you no money, and I'll buy a new keeper because I like an Anna. He was someone I wanted for the long term, but yeah, we'll leave it then. He says he wants money because I came to him for Sanchez. Like that makes any difference, but he's just trying to get all he can, and I'm not playing that, so I'll leave it. I'll leave it. It's fine. Cuban goalkeeper, yeah. Why is he being so... Have I even given him a chance? I haven't even given this guy a chance. Yeah, I don't want to sell him. Yeah, he said, I thought you agreed. I was like, I haven't really agreed. I don't want to sell him, so. Yeah, I'll buy someone else. I can get other midfielders. Keepers are really hard to come by. See, other than what's his aggression 16. This guy's got a lot of stats. Sanchez has. Both got low jumping. Low. In fact, the other guy's got better tackling. He's got better positioning. To be fair, both got the same work rate. He's more creative. Is he? Yeah, he's slightly better. He's asked me what my best cash offer is. I'm not sure I want him anymore. I feel like telling Matt to go poke it. Oh, it's 28 for Leo. But Leo is actually a left footer. I think I'll just leave it. Matt's turned into Daniel Levy or some shit. He loves to try and like. Yeah, it's a good signing for them. I just want to keep an eye on him, see how he does. I tell you what, that would be interesting if Barca come in. This is what I need to keep an eye on. Actually, is if Barcelona come in for these guys, I need to make sure I've got someone up my sleeve. Potential future. Foden. What a player. So this guy right wing wouldn't be the worst idea. Left foot only sucks, but he's pretty good. This guy, so there's some decent talent, but none of them have developed amazingly, I would suggest. This guy, look at that, some lovely stats there. Really, just no work rates or anything. Okay. Who do I have on there? Johnson. Oh, he's got a year left. Cancel that. I get him cheaper off the next team. I'm not in a rush to get him, to be honest. He'll be 26 soon. I'll let someone else pay for him. Still not sure what to do with this guy. Transfer merry-go-rounds. Yeah, I'm kind of torn whether just to get my own players and let Matt stew in his own, make his own money rather than me giving him mine. He's got 2 English caps and I still don't use him. That's crazy. He's developed really well. He just, nah, do you know what, bruv? You've burnt your bridges now. You're taking the right piss. I won't take him off shortlist. That's fine. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder now. Thought I'd get. I thought I'd get Leo for less. What's 30? 25 don't bother me because he ain't going to get sold. Is 30 million fair? It probably is. I don't need the money, I need the player, that's the problem. He is only a backup, so let's see what he says to that pitiful offer. Hmm. Is anyone going for real money? I should check the actual July 1st. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm contemplating how many players I'm going to have in my squad so that they're not all unhappy. But I'll be honest, if I have to, I'll sign I know nothing just for the sake of it. Because I'm not having an unhappy squad this year. I want a plain sailing, everyone happy, and just crack on, vibe at the squad. Um, yeah, I didn't realise I'd only had Anana for 1 year. I thought I'd had him for ages and he just hasn't done it. So I may well start Anana the next year. I know he's got ability to handle pressure, which is lovely. He's younger. He's got some lovely stats, so why not? Why not? Right, I'm going to pause this, guys. You won't know I'm gone. Just while it's loading up the game data. Okay, we're back. Dolberg, yeah. Wow, lost a big chunk of money, but Dolberg, did he win it last year? No, Moranchuk. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I was really unhappy that his determination dropped last year to 16, but I'm going to try not to judge him too harshly because I haven't been the greatest manager in this one so far, so let's see how we get on anyway. I just want to check something actually from last year's fixtures. I lost to Barca 2-1, 2-1, really? I lost at home. They played for, fuck me. Okay, the kid let me down. Karius didn't play particularly well. They played long ball. Oh, I can't really check what I was doing. Okay. Yeah, my brother's got this new super duper laptop, and it just is much faster than mine. So what we're going to do, I think, in the future is I'm going to move the game onto his laptop and play from his laptop from now on. I mean, it won't change anything for the recordings, but it just means it'll run so much faster, which would be nice. I mean, mine's not an old laptop, but I mean, it's probably about 2 or 3 years old now, whereas his is a proper gaming laptop. Big chunky beast. Right. Right, future transfers. I want to see my outs. They're all going on the first. Is it worth delaying? Might be worth delaying one of these after all these goes. Yeah, I'll do that. Hopefully I can do that. We'll see. We'll see how it go. Moranchuk's still my captain yet. Desart in the middle. Dion back up. wouldn't say Burke set the world alight last year, but I'm hoping the more I play him, the more I settle in. Johnson, again, another one, didn't set the world alight. He probably should get a bigger contract. I'm sure Coutinho and Mane would play at a higher level in those roles, but I need to get the other lads settled in for the long term. I'm hoping they'll love these roles, to be honest, because they're just built for wingers to score goals. And I've said in the past, I didn't find they scored goals if I did this or this. But I find when you do that, not only do they chip in with the goals, like they get to like 10, 20 a season, but this guy will still score 40 a season. Plus, you've got these guys going forward, movement behind the midfield, so you still got goals chipping in from midfield creativity. Plus, with the ball, they're not too far away to be setting them up. But I still have the three in midfield for control, which is nice. So that's the idea. I have these on marking none. Again, I don't want if the fullback or wing-back bombs. I want them staying higher, just like the Liverpool wingers do in real life. They can press, they can close them down, but don't mark them, don't stick with them, let them go. Let them overcommit and we'll catch them on the break. That's the idea. But yeah, hopefully we're the ones in control of the game. So that won't be a big problem anyway. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, I want to apologise by the way for the recording's going a bit haywire recently because I've had to like make Matt's final and things like that. It's just I got him. There you go. Yeah, Matt's Champions League final. Having to record that separately was a bummer. It's my USB port. That one. It's the way I have my laptop resting on the lap tray. I'm going to pause this, guys, but I'll tell you the way my laptop rests on the lap tray and then the USB goes in, it sort of makes it twist at a slight angle and it's fucked it. So I've had to use a different USB and raise the laptop. Basically, not that you need to know that, but yeah. So the problem's solved. But yeah, so I won't have that problem hopefully anymore. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to pause this bit, guys. Get back to you soon. Hi, guys, we're back. Boom, yeah, that's good. Well, hopefully that's the last of it, really. Apart, there'll be a slight pause for the when the 1st of July when all the transfers come through. But other than that, it should be pretty good. Delighted with the Renato Sanchez deal. Why am I losing so much? Oh, I'm offering for a few players. Yeah, I should actually be hardly losing any money really. Sanchez, yeah, roughly. I will lose some, but it's all good. It's all good. Should get a couple more hours out of this game as well, so we could definitely get some game time in, which would be nice. Get to try out this formation and the players in it. Question: do I need to try and look at new coaches? Oh, very nice. He's actually doing well. It's good. Do you know what I might do? Very nice. Who's my other outfield? Bommel, Van Bommel. I like Van Bommel though. Alright, we'll stick with what we got. We'll try and stick with it and see how it goes, I guess. The reason I was looking at was Hunt's got 20. He's got some nice stats. Like determined, tactical. He's good with youngsters, but motivation and discipline are low. On the low side, should I say? Oh man, I watched the Chelsea game tonight against Swansea. I mean, don't get me wrong, our game against Stoke was pretty poor, but we're playing half a B team. We got so many players injured. The game was poor and disjointed. Played three at the back for Christ's sake. Um, with an inverted wing back in Trent, he played sort of centre mid slash wing back, and Gomez hardly got forward. But yeah. Anyway, but I watched the Chelsea Swansea game, and I tell you what, I wouldn't have been able to tell you who was the ex champions and who weren't because it was just so poor. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be well pissed off. Let's while I'm on my phone and waiting for me brother, I just want to look up the gossip, bit of football gossip. Apparently, Gerrard has accepted the uh, the offer to become Rangers manager in the Mirror. Liverpool are ready to offer Egypt forward Mohamed Salah a new deal worth nearly 200 grand a week. I'll be honest, that's good, and that's a lot for our club, but he probably may want more, I don't know, or deserves more, I don't know. But then again, so does Bobby. Man City will block any attempt by Arsenal to pursue Mikel Arteta as the new boss. Well, that's interesting. Chelsea among the teams planning to bid for Toby Alderweireld. Yeah, good defender. Tottenham boss sees 18-year-old Delit, Matthias Delit as a potential replacement for Alderweireld. Yeah, a lot of people rave about him, and obviously this game does. The Football Association agreed a deal in 2015 to give Fulham and Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shahid Khan a preferential option to buy Wembley should it ever decide to go. That's okay. West Brom caretaker manager Darren Moore says he is not thinking about taking the job on full-time basis. Moore has taken 8 points from his 4 games in charge of Premier League's bottom club. Yeah, I don't know why they don't give him a chance. They're going to go. They're down pretty much. And why not give? I mean, I know it's a bit risky because he's got no experience, and he's going to championship and stuff like that, and you got a time to rebuild. And I'll be honest, the football they play is terrible. I mean, they defend well. Darren Moore's obviously an ex-defender, so but they need to get while they've got a chance to rebuild in the championship. They may want a more forward-thinking manager. Is what I would suggest. But that's West Brom. I don't care. Uh, Leicester will me for Rafa Benitez. Yeah, I don't know. If you're going to go from that. What's my brother saying? Tomorrow. Oh, cool. So my brother's going to pop round with his computer tomorrow and we'll move the game to his laptop so it runs faster, which would be nice. Let's get the gossip back up. Something about Anthony Martial. Apparently, Manchester United forward has opened talks with Juventus. Juventus can't afford him, man. Man, you're going to want at least 50 million for him. Italian football just does not have the money, I don't think. I could be wrong. England goalkeeper and Senegalese midfielder Badal Ndiaye will be among 12 players to leave Stoke if they get relegated. Barcelona have targeted 25-year-old Spanish midfielder Luis Abot as they look to replace Iniesta. Yeah, that's interesting. He didn't really do well at Liverpool, but he had talent. He just looked like he had no pace or work rate. But maybe he's changed. Who knows? Okay, no one cares. No one cares. Yeah, nothing else. Cool. Interesting stuff. I put Salah as my captain in the fantasy league team today, and I'll tell you what, when he missed that sitter early on, I mean, I'll say sitter. He was one-on-one with the keeper, which for him generally is a sitter, but I was gutted and he didn't even go on to score. So yeah, I was a bit gutted about that. But my mate's got. I'm top of my league out of like 20 of us. There's about 300 quid on the line, or 400 quid for the winner. And my mate's like 50 points behind me, but he had I put Salah as captain. He's got Kane. He's only got Kane left, and he's on like 14 points more than me. He's on 44. I'm on 30 points. But if Kane bangs in a few goals, I'm in trouble. I've still got Jesus, Sterling, Laporta, Vertonghen, and Lloris. But yeah, obviously double points for your captain, so that'd be messy if he gets a load of goals. So as much as I don't mind Spurs winning or drawing. I just don't want Kane scoring. That'd be nice for me. Dolberg flying, cool. Keeps scoring for his country. Yeah, I think. Yeah, just out number 9, nice. Shimildra, I don't need you, mate. Let's get rid of you now, I guess. Shoulder injury, okay. What's your contract saying? Yeah, lovely. It's not exorbitant, and it's still got 4 years left on it, so that may even be his last contract. I don't know. Might get one more little one, and then left in the reserves maybe. Dortmund taking him back, nice. I love this feeling when you feel like you're looking forward to a good session of CM. I just hope the wheels don't fall off and I lose my rank because I really don't want to. Ah, I got someone promoted, awesome. I mean, he's got work rate of 9, so he's not good enough, but he's got some other lovely stats. I just like the fact I got a kid promoted, that's amazing. Delighted with that. Palace getting that'd be good news. Yeah, that's good. By the time he accepts, I'll delay it a week. I'll take it past the time when everyone else leaves, and I'll have that big signing to come in to cheer up the squad. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. Still got a fairly small squad, so I'm hoping at this point in the game, 5 years in, a lot of people are retiring. I'm hoping because I've got a small squad, I'll get some regens. Um, I'm not sure if he is a regen of a top player, which is what I'm kind of hoping for. But I'll take any regens to be honest. They all come in handy. Yeah, good lad. What is my squad size? 35 is the magic number generally, I think. And I've got 37. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaving, 2 coming in. So yeah, I'm going to be 1 short, but hopefully the way I do it, it will work out okay. I'm going to put him as backup because it's what he is. He'll be 24 this year. The problem I have with him, he's got loads of good stats, but he's never quite performed for me. He hasn't got much marking or positioning, but everything else is okay. He's just a really solid midfielder without being world class. He's a level below De Jong and Desart. And the only reason I'm not a big fan of De Jong in this formation is because he's playing very central and he's right foot only, which kind of worries me. But he's going to be back up, so we'll give him a go. And if he doesn't do well this year, then we'll flog him and either look for a new one or get a promoted kid or re-promote Anderson. Sorry if I'm slurping, guys, drinking tea. But excited. Moranchuk and Cater from there, I think they'll thrive. With the Sark, the controller. We've got the 2 quality wingers up here. Dolberg leading the line. Hendricks, Caracol. The new. We're going to start with Danzo. and then Van Dijk, and yeah, feeling a bit more positive. Feel like I know what direction I want to go in now. Do you know, the way it's taken so long to get anything done. I may not have to delay the transfer. Yeah, I'll be starting an Onana this year. I like the way Tierney's developing. He's faster than my other two. He's got the work rate determination. He just looks like a really good option at left back. So he's at a good age to get him in now. Question is, who do I put in the reserves? Probably this guy. That'd be an interesting one to see what happens. Yeah, I like the left backs I got. They are good, but they're not world class. They haven't developed as good as I want. There's a lot of 15s, 14s, 16s. You know what I mean? Rather than 17s. He's got 16s in the right place. He's the best one out of two, but he just lacks decisions really. Still a decent left back. He'll still start, but I've got money. I can afford to get Tierney, and it will give me good squad depth. The fact that Tierney is faster than them both makes me feel better as well. 18 for acceleration and pace. Oh, it'd be a solid left back for me. Yeah, Matt's got Sessegnon, who's decent, and this guy who I rate really highly. Look at that pace. Nice left back. I didn't even know. When he got him, I didn't even know he was available. But yeah, there you go. Come on, bro. What are you doing, mate? Tell you, I'll pause this until my brother's done. Alright. Here we go. Alright, one. I'll two, yeah. Sorry, I'm not speaking much, guys. Just not much to say at the moment. Not a lot going on. Just waiting for offers to come back. Really, we've got two players pretty much done. Sanchez from my brother for 30 mil. A lot of money, but I think he's worth it. I think he's good value for money. He's got a lot of good stats for a creative midfielder, forward-thinking midfielder. Who's the other? I don't know. And the defender, it's the other one, obviously. Good pace, just a good all-round game, really. There you go, 25 mil minimum fee, so it wasn't silly money. He's only 23. He's not one-footed, so let's get that done. Because Jimenez is his jumping's one better, but he's a lot slower and he's dirty. So I'm leaving the reserves, and he's 4 years older. Leave him in the reserves, and yeah, see if he improves. If he don't, he can go. I don't care. Right, this next bit will probably take a bit. Well, I say no. Tomorrow we've got 2 days. It's funny. Wanted more money than the first choice. Well, hopefully it looks like that. They'll both be on the same. Who else was it? Henrik Schweizer, but that's fine after that. We already did Anderson. Right, here we go. Let's see what's cracking. Manzo, oh, he's just getting some kids in. Right, that's fine. Another one. Oh yeah, free. Yeah, that's fine. Subotic gone. Fullback, really? Fucking hell, yeah, gone. That's free transfer. That's a lovely free transfer. That. Fair play at Wigan. Be interesting to see how he gets on. Arsenal signing some players. Jesus. Other than work rate, he's pretty high. He's 31 as well. And he's Daryl Hogan. Fossey Mensah gone. Yeah, he was really good for me. It's a shame his contract was running down. Ojo, yeah, again another one, done a job. Was never really good enough. Ah, he sold Woba, to be fair. Pogba, 30 mil, fair play, bruv. Timo Werner to Stoke. Timo Werner. Just asking him pretty much why he sold one of your best players. Oh, yeah, nice. Ramirez, Gaston. Sandro Ramirez, sorry, well overrated. Sanchez. If he's got an underlying injury, bruv, I won't be happy. Right. Yeah, they will love it. Good. Everton re-signed Lukaku. That's fucking hilarious. 14.5 mil. That's annoying for me though, playing against my rivals. They actually have a goal scorer. Matt sold. Yeah, he's got some money in. Let's have a look at corner. He's got a release clause. Interesting. Ah, apparently Timo Werner wanted a new challenge. Was unhappy. Fair enough. That sucks though, man. For him anyway. For me, I'm delighted. Really? Oh, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Right, this is coming together quite nicely at the moment. Boom, let's get him out of that. That's fine. Just double check no one else has been put into silliness. Cool. Just that one more signing and then we're done, I think. Money wise, we're fine. I don't know why I'm even bother looking. Anticipation. He's just got everything other than being like a couple more taller. But with the offside trap I play, I think I need someone that's gonna be mobile as well as having some height. So he's not shit in the air, but he's not world class. But there aren't too many strikers in this with like jumping of like 20. Even Dolberg, who's good in the air, is jumping to 16. Who are my brother's strikers? I'm sure he's got one that's a beast. Hudson-Odoi is 18 to be fair, and Kane's 16. But both of them aren't as fast as my centre half. So if I'm playing a high line, it should be more about pace. Wow. He done a job for me, to be fair. Palace has spent some money. Still rich. I think everyone will be rich at this point now. Where'd they come last year? They come 12th, alright. Ain't even like they're fucking. The way they were signing good players, I thought they may have been. They spent 36. Oh, nice. He's someone I'll sign from now on. That's always, it's like one of my first signings. Really good keeper. So I signed some defenders, a keeper, and some wings. Let's look for a potential. Just thinking of Pulisic. Yeah, my brother's gone for him. Mm. Oh, that's what I was looking. I was looking for a young, decent young right back because Trent just isn't going to be good enough. Let's do that for now. Really? How shit is that? Such a lack of quality in this game when you get further in. He's not bad, but he's a left back. Left foot only. No. Too expensive for a reservey. Same with you. Yeah, you're all getting too expensive. Okay. That's interesting. Brother wants him as well. Hmm. Yeah, just get the one in then. What I will do is leave it on that page with that. Not sure what to do about Pulisic. He's a player, top class player. I don't need him right now. I'd literally be signing him just so one, my brother don't get him, and two, I mean, he probably is better than Johnson, but Johnson, I don't know. I think Johnson's got a better technique, to be honest. He's probably as good, except he plays forward rather than just wing. I don't know. I'm happy to just see how we go. What I have to be careful to a degree is signing a load of new players and then realising they don't fit. The formation doesn't work as well as I wanted. I have to change it up a bit, and then new players don't work in that formation. Do you know what I mean? Hollander. Me versus my brother again. What did I win last year? I think I won both domestic cups. I have to remember to give this formation at least, like it won't kick in straight away, but it should be okay fairly quickly. Who? Oh, he's yeah. What's my start? Away to Watford, home away. That's a pretty horrible start because all my away games are Arsenal, Chelsea. If I can get off to a good start against those, then hopefully we'll be okay. Fingers crossed. Both right backs have signed up. That's nice. Henrik's 25. Vice is slightly older at 28, but still at a good age. Again, none of them are on stupid wages. More than they were because they are some of the best fullbacks in the game. But what do you want? I mean, if it's double money, that's 45k. Still not crazy, is it? Really? Be interesting to see that actually. Manager stats. Let's have a look at so Matt's above me, which is fair enough. All nations, both world class, Apparently Matt's not top, which is ridiculous because he just won the Champions League, but there you go. Okay, so what I want to look at is... There you go. So I bought 34 for nearly 600 million and sold 32 for 4.5 million. So I spent 150 million over 5 years. Isn't the worst, to be fair. I've won 7 cups and 1 league, which is terrible. My brother, he's will be better because he signs loads of kids and sells them for a lot of money. So yeah, he's actually made more money than he's spent, which is surprising considering I don't know if he's just stockpiling cash, but he's won 5 cups and 4 leagues, so he hasn't won as many cups. But then again, I think quite a few of mine have been a Charity Shield, Community Shield even. But yeah, what would be interesting though is overall match record. He's won 6 games more than me. He's played 3 games more than me, so it's not too dissimilar. It's not. He just, I don't know, just picked me to the league really, and the Champions League eventually. So yeah, it's quite tight, but I need to find something to unlock that extra 5% of consistency or in the big games, you know. So that's my mission really this season, to try and do that. What would be interesting actually, mine will probably be a lot higher than I'd like. So average wage bill for the squad, mine's up to 1.9. Matt's is 2.6. He's got 40 players though, so he's got more players than me, with an average age of 24 and a half, which is decent. That is decent considering mine will probably be higher. Not much higher, 34 players. But I'm about to hopefully sign another player, so we shall see what happens, I guess. My top player is 41 million in Dolberg. Matt's is 46 in Julian Brandt. Another freebie he got in. I haven't really signed any freebies, have I? I think I've had one. I've had Amiri players in. Oh no, there you go. Anana and Danzo were free. That's a good bit of business. Amiri, Brewster, yeah, pre-arranged Brewster. And De Jong. I've had a few freebies, fair enough. Naby Keita was pre-arranged. I didn't think I had that many. I don't normally bother. Unless they're absolutely the ones I want, which those players were, to be fair. I'm not looking to sell anyone now. Really? Can't believe how much they want, but I think we're at that point in the market where everyone's just absolutely ridiculous money, unless they have a minimum fee. Be interesting to see what Matt's paying for Pulisic. For 5 years. Yeah, he'll play back up to Moranchuk. I know he's not left-footed, but he's not just right-footed, which is fine. He's not one-footed. He's got everything really. He's hard-working, off the ball, long shots, determined. He's got good decisions and anticipation balance. And as you can see from his record, he's creative and a goal scoring midfielder. So yeah, and he's at a good age, which is vital. If I was Matt, he'd have been playing non-stop for me, to be honest. But he does have some good aggression for a flair player. He's not a controlling midfielder. He's a creator for me. And I'm pretty sure he's pretty good in the big games. But he's only a backup, so like I say, I like Moranchuk, I like Keita. They both got better stats. But him and Amiri as backups, you can't argue too much. My squad's pretty young. I mean, if I can get replacements for Mane and Coutinho next season, if I can find some, that's going to be the problem. He would be one, but I'm not sure I'm going to get him over my brother anyway. And two, I just don't know about him. Probably being really, really, really wrong on that one, but I don't care. I'll do some scouting this year, see who improves. See if I can find some little gems and create my own legends rather than getting ones I'm not sure about, if you like. I'm sure Pulisic would have done well, but I just don't know. I just like my wingers to have better technique than 16, maybe. I don't know. 33 million. I mean, it wasn't even silly money, to be fair. 200 grand a week he had to pay. Let's take him off his shoulders for my brother. Southgate England job. I ain't bothering with that. See, look, that's fucking typical. Do they even have anyone I'd be interested in? I used to love signing him. I don't think they've got anyone, that's the thing. See, even he on the right wing as a backup would be an option for the next year. Yeah, just not sure they've got anyone I want, to be honest. He's not an important first team player, that's good. Is his value higher than that or something? Am I missing something? No, okay. So just Caracol to come back. Still got another month before the season starts. Dragging a little bit, if I'm honest. Just want to get to the season. Quite excited. Onana, that's what I want to see. But I'm going to put all my faith in him this year. Just make him first. Even if he has a nightmare, which try and stick with him. Because if I have him playing well for the next 5-6 years, it could make all the difference while I'm trying to get someone else developing in the background. Yeah, got to stop blaming players for my shitty formations is pretty much my plan. Good lad. Yeah, if I pause now and then, guys, during this off season, it's because there's nothing going on, and I don't want to chew up all the footage. It's already been a nearly 2-hour video, and not a lot going on just yet. We're not even signing players at the moment. We're just clicking through. Yeah, not bad. Just signed him. He's better in my Exeter game, but just signed him as left back in that one. It's pretty good. Oh, bruv, why bother? Yeah, just ask my brother why he bothered going for the England job, because it just slows the game down. Do I actually have any English players? That's crazy. I don't. Fucking hell. I don't remember ever having that situation. blame the editors of this game who make all English players pretty shit. Palace rejected that. Yeah, Matt said it. I was just gonna pick a squad and stick to it, which is easier said than done with all the injuries that happen in this. I didn't even bother replying. It's just hassle and no fun. The international jobs are boring as fuck. You don't get to play often enough. The squads, it's in and out. It's having to keep chopping and changing your squad about. It's just fucking long. Yeah, I'm not really interested in it. He said, really? Didn't apply? Yeah, he's asking me, really? You didn't apply? I was like, yeah, I never really bother applying for the international job. I honestly do find them boring. Highest honour. Yeah, in real life, maybe. In Chat Manager, it's like yawn fest. You get like, and I suppose it is realistic to a degree. You get a couple of seasons of boredom followed by like 5 or 6, a small fraction, like 4 or 5 games where it's actually worth fucking managing. And then you get, unless you're really lucky, you're bound to get screwed over with a dodgy keeping performance or striker performance where your keeper has a nightmare or theirs has a blinder and you get knocked out and you're like, why did I bother for 2 years? You know what I mean? So yeah, and especially with England, because it's the only job I'd take, really, England job at this point, and the players are just pony. Um, so let's just click on anyone. English, you sound English, right? So look, Butland's 29, so he's still okay. Sessegnon's fine. Mawson, Holding's not too bad. Mawson's slow. Kane's still okay, I guess. Solanke's not bad. I suppose Hudson-Odoi if he can play. Sterling's okay, still young enough. Still got some young enough players to be fair. Davies, Lewis Baker, yeah, not bad Baker actually. It's the defence I think. Kyle Walker 32, Michael Keane 29. He's not too bad. Get rid of Cook for fuck's sake. Mings, he's put. When I eventually give it up, you'll be the best candidate. Swap it around. Euro and world each. I doubt it, bruv. Maybe in a one player I would. I can't believe how much I want for Tierney, by the way. That's fucking tempting because he's been dog shit, to be honest. But no need. Oh fuck, no need to sell at this point. Chicharito, yeah, nice. Can't believe how much Tierney's gonna cost. Yeah, I'm not trying to put my brother down for taking the Asher job. I don't mind him taking it, as in like it's not the worst thing to do if you want to do it. I just don't want to do it. The only problem I have with this game is it does slow. It's going to slow it down. It's going to, yeah, it's just he's got to pick a squad, which is going to take time. I'm going to tell him to start picking a squad when I'm playing. Pick your squads for England when I have games and you don't. He's put okay. Try it. But no worries. Okay, cool. That makes sense. If I've got a game and he hasn't, which happens more often than not, then he can fuck about with that in the background maybe. But at this rate, don't look like I'm getting a left back. Wonder if there are actually any other good ones. See, Chilwell isn't bad at all, to be fair. He's just not good enough. Definitely should be in the England squad, though. Alright, let's get some pace on this. Tackling, technique for sure. Bravery, balance, work rate. Bang, 3 players. And Tierney's the best defender out of the lot. Oh, Matt bought him, did he? I don't know what position Matt plays in, but if it's a fullback, right back, this it's the position of 13, marking 14. Yeah, jumping 10. Very attacking. As you can see there, loads of assists, so perhaps Matt's just thinking, fuck the defending, I'm just going to go out and try and create goals. As a winger, he's pretty good. As an out-and-out winger. I don't know if Matt's changing things up, but I imagine it's a right back. That's 2 of Dortmund's right backs he's taken. They want that much, really? I can't believe it. Palace proper ripping me off on this one. And if it wasn't so good, I wouldn't bother. And if I wasn't so rich, I wouldn't bother. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Fuck it, at least I'm giving it to my local team. Perhaps they're trying to get us back for the Benteke money. That was a proper like pass on the dud. We paid silly money. We're like, fuck. Top Palace, yeah, it's gonna cost you that much. I got this geezer well cheap in my Newcastle game. He hasn't developed quite as good as that, but pretty similar. I'm still trying to find the best place to play him because his work rate's only 13, bravery of 9. Good in the centre midfield roles, but not dominant enough to be in there as a 2 or a 1. But now I've gone to a 3. I'm wondering if he'll be good on the right of the 3 in that game, but we'll see. Alright, let's do my training. Can't believe I thought I'd get him for like 20 million. I don't even know if my board will allow that. The problem is I'm lacking real confidence on my fullbacks. My left backs, should I say. Neither of them have done a great job. He's stopped developing. Caracol, he's another one I kind of regret. Not regret signing because I like him, but he's one of the ones that hasn't developed as good as he normally does. Before I signed him, I should have waited and stuck with what I had until he developed better. But a bit like the Icardi business, signed him too soon. So, God, Sanchez is already worth 33 million. I'm really pleased with that. Getting towards the first games, which thank fuck. Who? Okay. Is that all I got? Fair enough. Just gonna double check the. Very nice. Prefers the direct style of play there. They're not keen on that. Already seen those two. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what Coutinho's thinking at this point. He's gone to Barca, an aging team built around one man who's above the rest, who's also aging, getting pretty old. And I know they're trying to buy their way into the next generation, but it's not as simple as that. And alright, I'm smashing the Spanish league by all accounts, but I've seen the level of Spanish football, and they have quality, no doubt, but it's dropping off. Well, the English level's getting higher, and I don't know if it's dropping off or it's just the English level's getting higher, but not all of it, to be fair. Certain teams are doing it, certain teams aren't. Varane, what? Nice son. What's he saying? I bet he's saying I'm tired. Training. Alright. Yeah, I did mine, bro. Feel bad. He said it and I didn't. He's like, training, don't forget. I'm like, ah, shit, should have said it myself. Oh, they finally agreed to sell to me. Can't believe how much he's going to cost. That's the problem when you get to this point, because there is such a lack of quality to buy or even to develop, because I still haven't found too many that I like. You're like spending over. I'm spending over the odds on. I wouldn't say average players, but yeah, he's quality. He's developed nicely, but yeah, just before I do best stay into reserves as backup, I better make sure Tierney can actually turn up. Yeah, he's there. And his stats have dropped already. That's fucking hilarious. I've massively overpaid, but he said it don't matter though, and he's right because the amount of money we've got and it really don't matter. But yeah, but still, fucking rip. Right, my current wage bill has gone to 2 mil. But I noticed like 2 weeks ago I looked at Tierney's position was up to 17. I was like, yeah, entirely. It's already gone down to 15 since he's been unhappy, but he won't start for me, so hopefully that'll creep back up, and once he's in the team, it will do better. But my squad's looking healthier again for size, is what I mean, and onwards and upwards. Let's see how we get on. Jimenez, yeah, happy to be back up in the reserves. Alright, let's pause this, guys. See how it gets. Yo, how you doing, guys? Yeah, just a quick thing. I just put in my squad, so that's basically what we're looking at. Obviously, Keita would be better on that side, but Moranchuk's left, Keita's either, so and he'll do quality there. And the backups are Renato Sanchez and Demiri. I could easily put Sanchez first choice there, but then I think these two are both better than him, and I don't want to leave him out. Moranchuk's my captain as well, so there you go. And Desart in the middle, being the controller, good all rounder. And then that's the back line for now. Obviously, we're looking to bring in two new defenders eventually. I'm going to keep an eye on Dolberg and see if. Yeah, very nice. My brother's still playing his formation. Yeah, okay. I know he's going to be looking to bring Hudson-Odoi into the international fold very, very quickly. 200 mil. 200 grand a week. Wow. Let's have a look at Matt's wage bill now. I wonder if it's gone. Because he sold a few. It's nearly 3 million. I don't feel too bad. Then I'm on a third the wage bill, and I've got people in their reserves doing what's typical. Did he just get past that? Oh, he got an injury. Yeah, he got an injury in a friendly. Yeah, that sucks though. Got an assist from right back. Yeah. Delete though, that's the signing. Such a good player. I can't believe his stats dropped just before I signed him. So they pick back up. He's still quality though. He's got the pace, the work rate, the technique, the tackling. Loads of lovely stats. Had underlying injury when you signed. Oh wow. Did you just find out? After the friendly. Because sometimes, you know, they come off with like a, I don't know, broken toe, and then they go, oh, he's got a hamstring injury. You're like, well, that must have been there before I got him. Yeah, he did find out after the friendly, which is why he got injured. Gotcha. That sucks, man. Should have put broke that sentence up a little bit. Huh? The kid turned up late. Can't believe it. I finally get a kid, and he's a twat. Unbelievable. Alright, let's do this. First game. Come on. I'm not going to hold my breath. Obviously, brother is world class, and also new formation takes a few games to settle in. So let's be patient and see how we get on. Huh? Come on, bruv. Okay, here we go. See how we go on. KG first start. Matt's 1-0 up. Not overly happy with that, but patience. Don't mind losing this one if I'm honest. I don't want to, obviously, because I am playing better, but um, but it's not the end of the world. It's more of a, this is more my friendly, if you like. What's the fitness like? Johnson's struggling a little bit. Let's take him out then. Mane, you're on. We'll take Dolberg off next. Again, playing well enough. Not going to change it up too much. What I mate. No need for you to get injured. Burke's tiring. Could bring a Miri on the wing maybe. Moranchuk's tiring. Yeah, I'm not too displeased. Performance-wise, pretty solid. No one else is really struggling. The right back was on a bad rating, but he's improved. Keeper's really the only one that's let me down, I would suggest. But first time with a game formation, actually creating more chances. Should be at least ahead probably, but it's alright. He's had another shot this half. Oh, he's coming into it more. Oh well, never mind. Off to a really bad start. One of their only shots on target, but positive signs. Positive signs. So there you go, that's that. Yeah, Van Dijk ain't going nowhere. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, a little bit disappointed how the winger's done. But yeah, first. Just telling him that he said I played better, but he's turning around his record in the cup because he hasn't won many of them until recently. And I'm saying, yeah, pleased with the performance to a degree. Not only the first game of the season, but my first game with this formation. Help me scout English players, by the way. Huh. Oh yeah, now he's England manager. Now he's England manager. Every English player in the game will show up to him, which is nice to do. Bruno and his Marty, really. Tell you what, Stoke were dirty today. Fucking Eric Peters, I think he's still got Mo Salah's shirt in his hand. Every time he just pulled him, pushed him, barged into him. Even Crouchy, who's a legend, like he's such a top geezer, he put a foot halfway out the back of Firmino's leg, just like clipped him and it wasn't full, like he didn't quite catch the whole of the back of his leg, but he still clipped him. And like if he'd have connected, fucking hell, the damage he could have done, it's crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I know they're fighting for survival, but there's no need, and I know they're shit at football, but fucking, there's no need to try and break people's legs. Some crazy, crazy fucking shit. Right, so I wait at Watford. Lads have had a friendly to get warmed up. Tempted to put fucking Coutinho and Mane back in, um, but I'm not gonna. Gonna try and get the others firing. Boom, let's do this. Start of a new era. Let's do this. See how we get on. Deeney as target man. Johnson, there we go. Good lad. Hoping just the fact that not only are they wingers and they're playing in their positions, I know they're pushing forward into positions that they're probably not happy with, like they're not designed to do. I'm hoping that just because they've got amazing stats, come on, buddy, that they will actually still do a quality job and banging goals. Could have done without that so early in the season, not the game necessarily, just in the season. Cater off the right, there you go. Positive starts, this is nice. You making tea, babe? Yeah, fair enough. Cater's tiring. I wouldn't say he's tired, but if I was to make one more change, it looks like it's going to be him. Deeney, Lifeline, yeah, whatever. Okay, Moranchuk as well. Alright, let's do Naby. And then Moranchuk. Well, they definitely came back into it, but I didn't need to change my tactics because we were 3-0 up. Well, 3-1. But I do have a way of adapting to that, by the way, just so you know. I wasn't just going to let them keep coming into it. If they'd have got a second, then I would have then changed it and gone to my. I would have probably gone attacking, man marked Deeney, gone for him, pushed them back and won the game even more. But I didn't need to risk it because I was already winning. Right, brother's 4-0 up. Hudson Odoi. Big season for him, I guess. Full time. 5-0, very nice. 3 weeks calf injury, fuck. It's not serious, which is okay. Right, Philippe Coutinho, you're in. What's my next game? It's Wednesday, so that's fine. Everyone will be fine. Danzo started the season pretty well, which is nice. Van Dijk's been solid, which is nice. And Onana is doing better. Nice. Burke's still not doing enough for me, but fingers crossed he'll be fine. Unable to handle pressure. Oh, fuck. Wow. I did not fucking know that. Oh, that is a game changer. I can't believe I didn't see that. Fuck. It's supposed to be one for the future and the guy's a liability. I can't believe it. He'd be perfect actually, but I don't think he's going to get a work permit. Fuck, I didn't know that. That's almost the end of his career. He'll go into the reserves at some point and never be seen again. Shit. Who else is there? Oh man. Well, there you go. If I put Woodburn left, I could use him on the right maybe. I don't know. That's proper not me. I don't know what the fuck to do with Burt now. I'm going to need him for a year at least. Yeah, see, Malcolm would be a great signing, but he just hasn't played for Brazil or got a dual nationality, which is unbelievable. Fuck, Burke, man. Liability. Alright, let's watch my brother's game. Or should I? I probably should look for a fucking winger. Well, I've got a week left of the window. Hmm. Not a lot about. That's got some nice stats. I'm starting to regret not getting him now. I wonder if I played him on the right. Kind of desperate. I'll never use, as soon as I sign a winger. In fact, I'm tempted to go like that. Like that. I just don't trust him. Yeah, you can fuck off, mate. I just have to use Woodburn as backup for now until I can sign someone else. Wow, what a fucking blow. Matt smashing it. Fucking Thomas Muller, can you believe it? He's letting in a couple of goals though. But he's dominated that game. Who have I got? Southampton. I can't believe that. Okay. Southampton, Arsenal, West Ham, Chelsea. Yeah, but in the Champions League will be thrown in there, I guess. Look at that. It's terrible. Well, Dolberg ain't scored yet, so that's interesting. I tell you, I'm a bit concerned with thinking about getting rid of Lahm. It's a good motivator though. I don't know. Right, let's do this. Right, Mane Coutinho back in. Great. Lovely. It's a good thing about this formation. I've always got goals in me, so I'm not overly fussed about conceding that badly. It won't be like my original formation where I'm trying to constantly keep clean sheets. I still want clean sheets, but the odd goal here and there, I won't be reliant on nicking every game 0-0. boys. We're all over them. Just need to get that second goal. Come on, Dolberg, really? Well, this is impressive. Come on, lads. Deserve to be winning this. Who? That's unbelievable, but still early doors, I guess. Fuck. Hmm. Another injury. He wasn't even fucking playing. Well, I'm really pleased with the way the formation's playing. I just need Dolberg to actually fucking score. Yeah, well, that's 2 points dropped. Fuck. Shit. But at least I'm playing well. Wasn't a bad performance. Oh, it's about to turn 26. Eh? So you played in Europe? No. Hmm. I bet Matt's playing Saturday, I'm playing Sunday, which is fucking annoying. Oh, no, sweet. Oh, he is. Bollocks. Sorry, bruv. Should have been able to watch that one. I can't believe that prick. How did I not check that until now? Let's go back. In fact, let's go back while Matt's losing. Well, last season, Burke 7. Yeah, pretty poor. He was man of the match. Okay, that's interesting. Man of the match. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Well, average. But he had some really good games in the big games. That's slightly distant. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Well, I didn't see Matt not being. Oh, really? Really? You need a bit of help, do you, bruv? You got an old boy in goal. Well, he's struggling to get that breakthrough. What's he doing? I bet he's getting very direct. We've got 5 up top or something now. Just bypass, play 1-3 at the back, hump it forward. It'll be gutted if you don't win this because first time in it, obviously you just want to win it, get it out of the way, not have to worry about it again. But the way this is it fucking frozen or something? It hasn't. He's just taking his. He's lost. He's lost the fucking cup final. Absolutely dominated it, letting 2 out of 2 shots. He's completely gutted. Well, completely stitched up. Well, there you go. Hudson Odoi didn't save him that time. And then he even went down to 10 to help with him. Okay. Why is it taking ages to process? Come on. Fucking piece of shit. I swear my computer's getting slower and slower. I don't even have anything running in the background either. This is crazy. Alright, pause it, guys. I'll come back. Right, we're back, guys. I forgot to press record, but all you've missed is me signing, agreeing to sign Barboza. Yeah, I looked for a DMC. Matt said, see if you can find a good English DMC. So I had a look and I couldn't find one at all. So I'm assuming only he's got eyes on that because he's the England manager. Right, let's Vice. Okay, yeah. Tierney stats have jumped up. Very nice. They're playing that. That's fine. See if I have to go attacking. Dolberg at last. Whew, thought it was never going to happen. Flag up, bastard. Desart, good lad. Battery dying. Okay. Let's keep an eye on that. They're coming back into it. Just Coutinho really that's getting quite tired. Let's give it a little bit of time. Give it to like 60 maybe. And bring Woodburn on. What a mate. Everyone else is okay, I guess. Caracol playing shit. Why are the fullbacks struggling so badly? Moranchuk isn't having a great game, to be fair. Neither is Mane. I mean, what the fuck is up with Mane? Well, nice performance, good win. But I'm still a bit disappointed in a few of the players. He's got 2 assists in 3 games. Dolberg was better though, that's nice. Mane needs to kick on. Don't know what his problem is, to be honest. Coutinho got an assist. Van Dijk. Centre halves are playing really well, which is nice. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. Their keeper, Pickford, yeah. Alright, let's put my phone on charge. Fuck. Okay. Who? Oh, yeah, yeah. Good discipline. He's perfect, except he's a direct style of play, which I don't really like. But I don't know. I think I'll wait. It's great. My brother. He's not a midfielder. I don't know if my brother knows that, but I don't think he cares. That's the problem at the moment. My brother is going to get everyone over me. He's played in the Continent Champions League playoff. How did they? They came 3rd last year. Wow. I wonder if my brother actually did sign him. Benteke. Yeah, he did. Good signing. He's not a striker though, bruv. Sorry, he's not a midfielder. He's a striker, as far as I'm aware. Oh, come on, really? Gets his first game of goal this season and gets injured. Okay, Rian, you're up, mate. Yeah, I got Gabriel by the way, guys, because obviously Burke's shit with handling big games. Gabriel is a forward as well as he comes under midfielder, so he's the right wing position will be perfect for him. He's got pace, balance, skill, technique, dribbling. He'd be really good on that right hand side, and I think he's at a good age still. He's just turned 25, so yeah, that'll do. I didn't expect to have to buy that position, but that shit from Burke really surprised me. I didn't expect to see that. I'd have thought I would have seen it by now if it was, you know. And also, I get him in now. I get him in before Champions League and when it starts. Tell me that's not Joe Hart he's just signed. Elliot Hart. Young kid, yeah. Matt's abusing his power. Oh, well, I don't really care. Oh, I just realised we've got to wait for him to do all that shit, haven't we? Eesh. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well, we haven't kept a clean sheet. That is slightly worrying. I am wondering whether I need to. Nah, fuck 'em. Moranchuk's kind of struggling, which is surprising. Not long left, guys. I think my brother's going to want to stop playing soon. Okay. Burke, yeah, don't care anymore, mate. It's amazing how one stat. I mean, I may be being too harsh, but I've always, if someone isn't able to handle pressure, that's it. There's no point being at a big club if you can't handle pressure. Um, but then I looked at the old games and he's actually played really well in some of the bigger games. So I'm surprised at that. But yeah, I don't need to rely on him. So fuck it, let's just move on from him, I guess. Well, I'm gonna pause this, guys, because it could take a while. Right, he's off and underway. It's 1-1. His group, I tell you, I know like the groups are all pretty easy, but to get Poland and even Wales to a degree, and Montenegro aren't the worst. I've seen easier groups for Euro qualifying. All three of these will be competing for second place. He's playing Kane over Hudson Odoi, which is interesting. He's called up Brewster. He's called up Dunn. Dunn's in his last year of his contract. Really? Nah, that's not what my brother's playing. Getting pretty tired myself at the moment, so one brother won. Yeah, he played that Chambo. Yeah, that's a really good team. Holding stones, really. They put few. Lol. He'll have another game though. This is what I'm saying though. It just takes a while. Slows it all down. And obviously, unless you're both international managers, just sitting around fucking waiting, reject. That's a fucking piss take. One, two, three, four, five, six. Is that 25, really? How is that? So 22 plus Brewster plus the keeper plus Woodburn. Perhaps Woodburn doesn't get in because I really wouldn't mind putting in. I really need to put an extra defender in, don't I? Fuck. It'd be best because you got four centre halves, so two for cover if any of your first are out. But I've only got two left backs and two right backs in. I know, I know. If I had a better right back cover, I'd have put the right back in because Henrik can play left back. But if I have to, centre halves are all right footed, so they can just shift over to, especially Danzo, who can play right back. And if I get a left back injury, then I've like two left back injuries, I'm fucked because there's no other player to play left back. So that's my theory, thinking behind it anyway. I've got midfielders who can play out wide if need be. Um, in Amiri, even Moranchuk maybe, because he's a forward. And Brewster's back up for all that as well, so should be good enough. So unfortunately, Woodburn misses out. Hmm. Really feel like overhauling all my coaches. There ain't that many about though that are any good, that's the problem. Well, this is a big game for my brother. I'll pause it and come back to you. Here we go. Baker, yeah. Hmm. He's fucking lucky getting sent off when he needs to, isn't he? It's the Arsenal centre back, Jesus. Kane, boom, game over. It's, a, it's not like he's only had a few shots, but yeah, game over. No Lewandowski though. Oh yeah, he's still there. He's at Levante. What the fuck? I vaguely recollect that actually. None of my players in there, hopefully. Tyrone Mings. Is he running out of defenders or something? Oh, that was a nice win. Brewster, I don't know. Okay. Vice is back good. Home, away. Oh, well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Dolberg, fuck. Johnson's back, lovely. Go on a bench. What have I got? Tuesday. First team, right. Oh. You're in. You're on the bench. Denzo's playing well. Don't want to change that then. Or do I want to get it? I think for now I'll leave it, but I will put him on the bench. Just starting to bleed in the first team players. Fuck, tell me I didn't waste all that time waiting. Oh, massive way at Palace, who have bought some really nice players, to be fair. They've lost a left back, but Masuaku, are you kidding me? Must have got someone else in. He's better than Masuaku. Oh, no, they got a good keeper, to be fair. Kane's on good form, just scored for England, so I'd imagine he'll either start him or bring him on and do the damage later on. Matt normally is good for a late goal. Eventually breaks down the resistance, but you never know. Oh, he's down to 10 as well, fuck. I don't know if that'll affect his team at all the way he plays. Probably lose his support man, but no big deal to him. Still attacking, pushing them back. May even lull Palace into a false sense of security to come out and attack them. Maybe not. 1-0 Palace, fuck. Ah, there you go, look. Fucking hell. Jammy bastard. I turned away for 2 seconds. Yeah, brought Hudson Odoi 72. Kane was the one that was letting him down. Jesus, Fabinho, I forgot about him. He's got some quality players. His squad's quality. Well, I'm quite happy with mine at the moment, so I'm not too worried. Alright. Weiser is a star man, really? Coming in. His technique's too bad and it's me, brother. I'll save it, guys. I think that's my brother done. Alright, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. A lot of the BS done. A lot of the BS done. Pre-season, all the signings and that. A little bit of a shock for me to find out that Burke didn't like was rubbish to handle pressure, which meant I had to make a last-minute signing to replace him as best as I could. And I think I've got a pretty good player in. So yeah, so squad's settled and ready for the season. New formation's playing really well. We've outplayed everyone, including my brother. But first with the new formation and first game of the season was a bit hit and miss. A few players still need to wake up, but played well. All those one game we drew in the league, absolutely dominated. But generally quite pleased. So looking positive for the season ahead. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon. Alright, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and see you soon.